What's poppin', Chop Squad? It's your boy Slate D Biggs for AnimeMCS, here today to talk about the second video in my 10-day series about the anime that I'm watching this 2020 winter season. Today we are going to talk about Darwin's Game. And forewarning, if you have not seen Darwin's Game yet, I highly suggest watching the episodes first and then coming back to this video to see my thoughts and my review on it.
You've been warned.
Time to put these crooked ass glasses back on. Alright. My first thoughts on it is that it is interesting and I think it can get way better than it was. My first impression of it wasn't the greatest. It is another one of the many isekai that come out every season because that's a thing. Woo, woo, woo. But this one is different than all of its cute light novel contemporaries. Darwin's Game is a murder-filled edge fest. Sadao Kaname, a 17-year-old high school student, is enjoying a normal day at school when he is invited to join Darwin's Game, a mobile app by a friend, who turns out to have been in peril and was just looking for anyone to come save him. So he opens up the game despite the warnings from his other friends. A snake jumps out of his phone and bites him. He is now in the game. In Darwin's Game, it's a battle of life and death. Most of the fights that you're going to end up running into in Darwin's Game are going to result in the death of somebody. And one of these first fights that we see is somebody being chased down by a man in a bear head with 666 on the back of his jacket. How can you get more edgy than that? He has the power to put on an invisibility cloak, and a blade cuts the neck of the guy that he's chasing, and just full blood, unnecessary amounts of blood fly everywhere. By far, this is the hardest attempt at being edgy I've seen this season so far. But I do have to say, the fights that I saw with the chain girl and the bearhead guy were pretty damn cool. I like the concept. I think that it has a lot of potential, and I'm looking forward to watching the rest of the series. The currency that they get in-game can go towards buying real-world items. And when they're in the game, they're basically in the real world, but locked out of the real world. Not quite sure how that works. I wasn't paying the most attention to that part, honestly. Sadao has an ability where he can pretty much manifest any weapon he wants, if I'm recalling this correctly. Honestly, out of the 10 anime that I've started this season, Darwin's Game is pretty low on the list so far, but I think it has a lot of potential. And I kinda like edgy shit. Also, I cannot help while watching this series thinking about Future Diary. There's a creepy yandere chick. Probably not as crazy as you know. Honestly, I really like Future Diary a lot, so it kinda is probably smearing my perception of this show. I know they're not like ripping off Future Diary, but something about it just like screams Future Diary to me. So if you're a fan of Future Diary, you'll probably greatly enjoy this anime. I am interested in Darwin's Game enough to push myself to watch the whole series, despite me making a promise to myself that every single anime I start this season, I am gonna finish. And thank God, if they turn out to be stinkers, a lot of them are only 11 to 13 episodes. But so good so far.
That is, of course, except for you, Infinite Dendrogram. So if I had to rate Darwin's Game out of 10, I would probably give the first episode or two that I saw a 6. I think that's pretty fair. It wasn't terrible, but it could be a lot better.
I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you got anything to say about my review and you thought it was shitty, you can go ahead and tell me. If you liked the review, you know, I'll take some nice compliments. Why not? If you are interested, check out my video I put out yesterday on Bofuri I don't want to get hurt, so I'll max out my defense. How are you enjoying the Winter 2020 anime so far? And how much are you enjoying Darwin's game? Let me know in the comments down below. Anyway, that's all I got for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have an awesome day. Peace out.